Hello children, welcome you in bio class. Children, today I am going to explain you aids for study of taxonomy. You know taxonomy is the identification, nomenclature and classification of organisms. Taxonomic studies. These taxonomic studies of various species of plants, animals, and other organisms are useful in agriculture, in forestry, industry, and in general knowing of our bioresources and their biodiversity. So, it is our moral duty to know what are our bioresources. What are the bioresources and what is their diversity? Diversity means variety of bioresources. So why we should know? Because they are useful in agriculture, in forestry. They are making our life prosperous and healthy. So bioresources are very useful to us. Therefore, we have to have the knowledge of all the different types of bioresources. All taxonomic studies depend upon taxonomic collection. So, taxonomic studies depend on taxonomic collection. Taxonomic collection. In that, proper collection, preservation, storage, identification, and classification of organisms involved. So, when we are talking about taxonomic collection, it means there must be proper collection of bioresource, preservation, storage, identification, classification must be there. So, what are the aids for study of taxonomy? From where we can get different types of bioresources, where bioresources are available. So, bioresources are available in the botanical garden. Botanical garden. There we can get bioresources and their diversity. We can get in the herbaria, zoological park, museum. So these are the places where bioresources are available. We can get plants and animals to study. From there, we can get variety of the plants and animals. We can observe their behavior and their relationship, how they are related to the other organisms. So they are botanical garden, herbaria, zoological park and museum. So these are considered as aids for study of taxonomy. So first is botanical garden. A botanical garden is repository of living plants arranged and maintained on scientific basis, where the collection are usually labeled or marked for identification. So children, you have to know what is the botanical garden. Botanical garden is repository of living plants. In the botanical garden, living plants are arranged and maintained on scientific basis. And in the botanical garden, living plants are collected and they are labeled or marked for identification. If you are going in some botanical garden, you will find on that there is some labeling. On that name has written, when it was collected in the garden, from where it was brought and who had brought. All these informations given there. So botanical garden is a place to educate the public about the beauty, science and importance of the plant. So children, I told about the botanical garden. What is a botanical garden? Botanical garden is repository of living plants. In the botanical garden, living plants are arranged and maintained on scientific basis. In the botanical garden, living plants are collected and they are labeled or marked for identification. When we are going in the botanical garden, we can get information about the living plants, which plants are there. Therefore, we can say botanical garden is a place to educate the public about the beauty, science and importance of the plant. Children, in India, botanical gardens were established as far back as 16th century. The objective of the botanical garden was growing of plants of neighborhood and those procure aesthetic beauty and places for of study of the diversity and curiosity of the nature. Botanical garden are source of education, conservation, research, recreation to millions of people. So children, you have to know what are the role of botanical gardens. Main objectives of the botanical garden and the functions of the botanical gardens are following. First is, botanical gardens are living repository of plants of the country, and so also selected exotic flora. They are center of conservation of plants resources for extinction. They are home for rare and endemic species of plants. They house germplasm collection of selected ornamental, economic and medicinal plant and their wild progenitors. Botanical gardens are places for propagation of rare and threatened plants. Botanical gardens help in introduction of economic and commercially important plants. Botanical gardens generate awareness about the value of plants and educate the general public about the importance of plants. So, how the plants are important to us? What is the importance of the plant in our life? That knowledge, that information we can get from the botanical garden. In our country, many botanical gardens are. I am giving you the name of some important botanical gardens which are present in our country, in India. Acharya Jagdish Chandra Bose Indian Botanic Garden, Shivpur, Kolkata. So this botanical garden is in the Kolkata. When it was established, Royal Botanical Garden, it was founded by Robert Kidd in 1787. Next is Saharanpur Botanic Garden, Saharanpur. It was also established by East India Company in 1750. Botanical Garden of FRI, Dehradun. It was established in 1934 in Dehradun. Botanic Garden of NBRI, Lucknow. So, it is the old of Sikandar Bagh. It was established by Nawab Wajid Ali Khan Shah, and now its new name is Botanical Garden of NBRI, Lucknow. Lal Bagh, Bangalore. It was established by Hyder Ali in 1760. So children, I told the name of some important botanical gardens which are present in our country. Now next, X are herbaria. What is the herbaria? Is plural. Its singular is herbarium. Herbarium. It is the singular. What is the herbarium? A collection of preserved plant species that have been dried and pressed, mounted on sheet of stiff white paper and arranged according to a recognized system of classification is called herbarium. So once more, what is herbarium? A collection of preserved specimen that have been dried and pressed, mounted on a sheet of stiff white paper and arranged according to a recognized system of classification is called herbarium. So, in our country, most plant specimens are arranged according to Bentham and Hooker system of classification. So, what herbaria are in our country? They are arranged according to Bentham and Hooker system of classification. So, because in the herbarium, plant specimens are preserved. How they are preserved? First, plant specimen is collected, then dried and pressed. After that, it is mounted on a stiff white sheet of paper, and they are arranged according to recognized system of classification. So, which recognized system of classification is used in our country? According to which herbaria are arranged? That is Bentham and Hooker system of classification. The specimens which are preserved, they are key to our knowledge of plants. They serve as permanent reference to the diversity of plant life on the earth. They are the document of information on variation, distribution, and ecology. So the main function of herbarium are to develop and manage scientific collection of plants as a permanent record of plant diversity, and that is a source for research, provide botanical information. Permanent herbarium specimens are useful in mapping of present and past distribution of plants and extraction of other data. Herbaria also preserve historical record of change in vegetation over time. So if there is any change, that is also recorded. Some major herbaria of India are Central National Herbarium, Shivpur. It is in Kolkata. Now it has been transferred to Botanical Survey of India. Next is Herbarium for the Forest Research Institute, Dehradun. Herbarium of Eastern Circle, Shillong. Herbarium of the Southern Circle, Coimbatore. So like this there are many herbaria in India. Now next one is museum. Museum is the collection of natural, artistic, historical or scientific object. So what is the museum? Museum, it is a collection of natural, artistic, historical or scientific object. Scientific objects. So children, you have to learn definition of museum. Collection of natural, artistic, historical or scientific object is called museum. Science museum represent are having the different changes. So the purpose of museum is to collect and preserve the achievement of the natural world and to use the collection to enhance human knowledge and understanding. So why there is the collection? So the collection of different things is to enhance human knowledge and understanding. We have to increase the human knowledge, we have to increase the human understanding, so for that collection is made. Collection of museum, this museum provide a window to look into the past of the natural history. So how was our past? What things were used by our ancestors? So that we can know to go to observe in the museum. So in the museum there is the collection of the things which were used by our ancestors. There are many museums in our country. These museums are looked after by the government of India or state government. Biological museums are generally set up in the educational institutes, and there is the collection of plants and animal specimens. These specimens are preserved in the container. There is also some specimens are preserved to dry. So this museum is to enhance the knowledge and understanding of the students. Now next is zoological park. In our country, many zoological parks are. Zoological park is a place where wild animals, domestic animals are kept in protected environment. These wild and domestic animals are under human care. The wild animals and domestic animals which are kept in the zoological park under human care, they are getting all the facilities. They are getting the food on the time. They are looked after by well trained experts. So children, you have to learn what is the definition of zoological park. A place where wild animals and domestic animals are kept in protected environment under human care, which enable us to learn about their food habits and behavior. All animals in a zoo are usually provided the conditions similar to their natural habitats. Animals are provided with more intensive care. There are well-trained persons, they look after the wild as well as domestic animals in the zoo. There are many zoological parks. You have to see the zoological parks which are in our country. National Zoological Park, New Delhi. Ueno Zoological Zoo in India. Padmaji Naidu Himalayan Zoological Park, Darjeeling. Rajiv Gandhi Zoological Park, Pune. So these are the some zoological parks. So children, I told what are the aids which help in the classification, taxonomy. So they are botanical garden, herbaria, museum and zoological parks.